operations. So as you can see over there, we have also performed action listener operations. Like if you want to click on login button, then this method is going to be executed, your action perform method. If you're going to click on your which button, your reset button, then in that case this action performed button. So we have also gone through that how can we perform action listener activities. Okay, third thing, we have also performed other activities. What are the other activities we can perform? We can also perform activities related to your item listener. So if you want to change call your item listener, just click it right down. Okay, so I'm telling you one more time, so you can search and select other things also there. So there are various things. While in your exam, I think you are going to get questions related to your mouse listener, your item listener, got it, as well as your action listener, which we have
Yes,
already
sir.
covered. It is not like that you are going to get the questions related to your hierarchical and all these such kind of things. You are going to get, and most of the questions you are going to get related to your action listener, because action listener is a very important this your method. As well as you are going to get questions related to your item listener, as well as some of the questions might you can get your related to your mouse listener. So what you do after this lecture, you just use these methods, and whatever the activity you want to perform, just perform it. So if you want to click it, then it is like that. If you want to exit it button, then this is. If you want to press that button, release button, so just search all these such kind of methods. Okay, so after that, first what you do, you just search all these methods by your own, and after that, if you are having any doubt, just let me know. Because if you are not browsing or searching by your own, then then you cannot understand all these components. So what are the components that are there? But after that, if you have already searched and what you are not able to understand that what is the functionalities of the all these methods that are there, what are the event handling methods that are there, then in that scenario it becomes then you I can tell you about what is the main problem, and what is the main what you consider idea behind that method. Okay, the entire thing I'm going to tell you about that. So let's see. So what I'm going to do, so this component we have already done. Now we are moving up of our to second component, and that component is also important. What you want right now, you have created your login window, and after that you want to move your one more window. You want to create one more form. So I have created one more form. I'm not going into the this what the entire code of this my second form. I'm going to tell you about that thing also, but I'm telling you that what is my second form looks like. Okay, so this is my second form. So what I want to link, I want to create a link among these two forms. Okay, my this form and my this form. So once your username and password is correct, so what I am going to do, I am going to load my this form. And which form? Your Bennett University registration form. If your username and password is incorrect, then you cannot log in. You cannot upload this form. Okay, you cannot fill the entries that are there in your Bennett University registration form. Okay, so for
Yes,
that,
sir.
yes.
Sir, how to add a JPEG file or PNG file on it?
Okay, for that thing, what you do, because I think right now whether my system is having any method. Okay, so see, there are various. So I will show you. Okay, on my lecture notes. See, for my JPEG file, which you are saying, see, this is the way. If you want to upload your JPEG file, then in that case, what you do, this is a for example, let me show you one more thing. Okay, I think I have entered somewhere else also. Okay, what you do, you just call these methods. Like for example, in your this method, if suppose I want to load this method, okay, where on my toolkit. So what I do, whatever the place you want to load that file, so what you do, you just write your d.get image. So there is a method name as your get image, and whatever the path. So if you want to just upload that image, whatever the just if you don't want to set any path, so what you do, you just put that image into your path. Okay, if you are going to put that image into your path, then in that scenario you can directly upload it. So you just call this method, that is your get image method. So if you are going to call it, then in that scenario you can, so this is a message, for example, this is an image which I am going which I want to upload it. Okay, so if I'm so let's see about that thing, what we are discussing over there, because okay, so over there we have created also, what I want to create a linking between these two forms. Okay, these two forms I want to create a linkage between. So what I do, I just because if my username and password is correct, so what I want to do, as you can see over there, this is the action performed I have performed. Okay, so see, this is my login button action listener. Okay, so from this your login button action listener, what you are doing, basically you are taking, you are fetching, you are accessing, fetching the text from your text box as well as your password box, and you are inserting, assigning it into your these two strings, your string 1 as well as string 2. And after that, later on, what you are doing, you are basically checking if this condition is true, then what you are doing, basically you are loading one more form, and that form is what, basically you are executing this file, which file, your bu form.main file. So if you are, if you have, so as you can see over there, I just show you the code of this, my Bennett University form. So this is my Bennett University form. Okay, so this is the form which I have created right now. So the class name is Bennett University. So I want to upload this form. So for that, what I have done, I have just written Bennett University. I have just created the object of my Bennett University form, and I'm just calling my main method, because as you already know that it is public static void main, so we cannot pass any argument over. So now, sorry, it is taking some argument over there. So over there, let's assume we are just passing one argument. That argument is null. Okay, so null means we are not passing anything. So let's see what it is going to happen. My username is login page. Okay, so my username is hello, and my password is hi Java. Now if I want to change my color, so as you can see over there, I can change my color also. Now my hello as well as this Java is correct. So what it will do, it will upload my second form, that is my Bennett University form. So no worries about that thing. So I'm explaining you each and everything for my Bennett University form also. Okay, so if I'm going to click it on my login button, so you can see this is a form I am getting over there. Okay, so I can see this button, sorry, this one more my application window, that is what your Bennett University registration window. So it has executed my second class, and this is the class which we have executed it over there. Okay, so what I want now, I want my database connectivity.
Excuse
For
me,
this
sir.
form, yeah, I'm telling you about that database connectivity. Yes.
सर हियर अगर हम लोग न्यू यूनिवर्सिटी फॉर्म में ये जैसे सेट विजिबल ट्रू किया है,
Yes.
तो उसमें और डॉट मेन नल में क्या डिफरेंस होगा?
Sorry.
सर लाइक हमने इससे पहले वाला जो लॉगिन फॉर्म था उसमें हमने किया था बेनेट यूनिवर्सिटी का ऑब्जेक्ट बना के डॉट मेन नल किया, और फॉर्म में हमने डॉट सेट विजिबल ट्रू किया.
Like,
तो
can you
उसमें
tell me about which line you are talking me about? Like
सर
asking me.
दैट जिसमें आपने मेन में नल भेजा है ना.
अच्छा. You are telling me about this line, na? Where, yeah, this line you are telling me about.
यस सर. सर यहाँ पे आपने डॉट मेन नल किया है और
Yes.
फॉर्म में आपने डॉट सेट विजिबल ट्रू किया है.
Yes.
तो सर इन दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या होता है कमांड्स में?
Actually, both the things are different. यहाँ पर आप क्या कर रहे हो? Basically, what you are doing over there, you are basically calling this method. Okay, what I tell you, because that thing is there, I have already mentioned in my, see, I will tell you. During my lectures, I have already mentioned this, your set visible and all those things. Okay. Okay. So if you are going to write any program, okay, so I've already told you in the class also. So see what we are doing. First we are creating a phase. So over there, if you want to write the entire code of your own, okay, we are not using drag and drop policy, then how can you write your code? So in my lectures I have already explained these such kind of scenarios also. So if you what you do, you just write java x dot this swing dot this, you are importing our swing package, and then later on what you are doing, you are just creating an object of your JFrame class, and what you are doing, you are writing set visible equals to true. So if you are going to write set, if you are not going to write any statement for this, if I'm commenting my jf dot set visible, then what it is going to happen, you are not able to see this window. Okay, so the main functionality of my set visible method is going to telling me that now you can see my this entire window, okay, whatever the application window you have created. By default the value of set visible is false. Okay, so that is why we have to write it jf dot set visible equals to true. So I can show you on my in my program also that thing. So where is that jf dot set visible? Yeah, this thing, if I'm going to write false, okay, now if I'm going to execute my code, see, I have executed, and are you able to see anything? No, you cannot see anything. So set visible is telling you about the entire container, that this now you can see that thing is visible. Okay, and that method which you are asking me about, this thing, it is this method. So whatever the argument you want to pass over there, but we don't want to pass any argument, we just want to load that method. So what this main method, our public static void main, so it is what we are basically calling this main method, through which our this class, okay, through this, even you with the name of your class name, you can also call it. How can you call it? Why? Because this is a static method, okay, public static void main method. So you can use, even without creation of object, even you can use this this. If I am going to write statement over there, this statement, even though your program is correct, okay, because this is a static method. Okay, so even if I'm not going to write this statement, if I'm going to comment this line, then in that scenario also I'm able to execute my code. Okay, so I can show you over there. So my username is hello and my password is hi Java. See, so who is the person who's the student who asked me this question? Are you able to understood like what is the difference between these two things? This is your public static void main method, and that set visible is telling you that is a method that is there inside your JFrame. Okay, this is a method inside your JFrame. Okay, and it is telling you, it is telling us about the frame. Okay, it is telling us that whether you are making this frame as visible or not. So we want that, yes, we want to make our frame as visible. So that is why we have written it like that, jf dot set visible equals, that is true. Okay, now that component we have already covered. Now for that, because now what we are doing over there, because I think now you can create this form also. For this form, what I have